All right, so this video is going to cover our first song that is actually reading music on an actual staff. So remember, in your last lesson, you learned about the grand staff, which is one staff connected to another staff over here on the left. Kind of this little brace looking thing, and there's also a line connecting it. We've got the treble clef, which is right here, and that means the higher notes, usually played by the right hand. And then we have the bass clef, which usually is the lower notes, and it means the left hand. And that's blank right now because the left hand doesn't play on this part. But then you'll notice down here it says left hand plays this part. But let's talk about what these notes mean. We already know that that's a quarter note, that's a half note, that's a whole note, but now we have to talk about this thing right here. We're going to learn our first note, which is middle C. On the staff, middle C is written on a short line between the staffs. It's right here. Let me get this camera to focus. There we go. So you'll notice there's a little line going between that note, and it's between the two staffs. It's in the middle. So it's called middle C. So take a look. In this song, every time you see one of these notes right here, it's a middle C. But you have to know how long to play it. So when you play this middle C, which of course is right there, you're going to play that for one beat. You play that one for one beat, and then you hold that middle C for two beats. Then more middle C's here. Now, the tricky thing about this song is instead of just using one finger to play all these middle C's, you're going to notice the number keeps changing. So right here it says to use your thumb, which is your one finger. You're going to play C, 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 and then you're going to switch to your two finger, which is of course this finger, and you're going to go same note, C, 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 and then your third finger, C, C, C. Now what's that look like? It looks like this. 4 switch fingers. Switch to your third finger. Half note, half note. Stay on your third finger. 2, 3, 4. Now of course down here, then it switches to the left hand. Middle C can be written in the treble clef for the right hand, and it can also be written in the bass clef for the left hand. That's what it looks like in the bass clef. You'll notice the stem is down, and it's closer to the bass clef staff. If you look at it, it's really close to that, and this middle C is really close to the treble clef. So this part, same thing. You're going to start with your thumb, your one finger, which is 1. Then you're going to use your 2, then you're going to use your 3. And it looks like this. Switch to 2, switch to 3. 2, 3, 4. So the whole song looks like this. You just have both thumbs kind of ready to start on middle C. Let's start with measure 1. Ready, go. Half note, second finger. 1, 2, 3, third finger. Now get that left hand ready. Here comes that left hand thumb. 2, 3, left hand. 3, 4, second finger. Third finger. Half note, half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're ready for the teacher part, get yourself ready. Thumb on middle C. It starts like this. Ready? And here we go. Left hand thumb. And there you have it, the middle C march.